Good afternoon and welcome from Baku. This was the arena, if you think back to 2017, of one of the most eventful races of modern history, with controversy behind the safety car, last-second overtakes, and a historic podium for Williams and for Lance Stroll. Let's find out what lies in store for us this year. It's time for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. It's 3.7 miles around a lap of Baku's city circuit, 7 rights and 13 lefts, giving us a total of 20 corners. Watch out for a safety car today. Incidents are already common on this circuit, and the wet conditions will only make things worse, particularly through the incredibly narrow Turn 8. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Russell, Sainz, Norris, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Bottas, Stroll, Tsunoda, Albon, Magnussen, Hülkenberg, Gasly, Ocon, Fernando Alonso, Sargent, Ricciardo, and Zhou Guanyu. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And alongside me today, former Formula 1 driver and former world champion too. See, told you I'd give you a big intro. Anthony Davidson, hello. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say, they've got the better of them more often than not.
Yeah, they have, and rule number 1, beat your teammate. They're the one that share the same equipment as you. And yes, the cars can vary and set up from race to race, and depending on who has which style, but essentially, they're your barometer, the yardstick. If you can beat them, that's the first job you have to do, and it looks like it's going their way, doesn't it? So they need to carry on this momentum, this energy through the rest of the season.
Okay, here we go.
Siemano widzowie, ja jestem Jakub i w końcu widzimy się po dłuższej przerwie spowodowanej przez stres i maturę, którą piszę w tym roku. No i oczywiście przez nauczycieli, którzy nagle sobie przypomnieli, że muszą oceny wystawić, a że ja nie jestem nerdem, to musiałem trochę bardziej się przyłożyć. Ale teraz jest w porządku i mogę wrócić do nagrywania. Zapraszam Was też na mojego Twitcha, gdzie przez te wakacje planuję robić regularnie streamy z różnych gier. I jeżeli macie jakiś pomysł na jaką grę mógłbym zagrać na streamie albo nawet na odcinku tutaj, to możecie napisać w komentarzu. W tle będzie teraz leciał wyścig z Azerbejdżanu, którym pierwszy raz wygrałem mistrzostwo podczas grania w Formułę 2024. No i w sumie to ode mnie to będzie tyle. Trzymajcie się i na razie.
You're in first position, front of the pack. We don't currently have the data for that request. Hamilton's behind you now. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. 13 laps to go. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, radar is clear, weather is looking good for now. Inters look like the best tyre for now. Okay, the static over the radio, say it again. Repeat that, I've got some interference here. Your front wing's damaged. Expects a lot of understeer unless we replace it. Understood. Stopping this lap. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, you have a lot of front wing damage. Box for a new one. Okay, forget the targets for now. We've got to focus on the pit stop. Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Sergio is in for his stop. Tyre condition still looking good. Okay, Max. Right, that front wing damage is going to hurt us. We've really got to look after it now. Let's put everything into protecting that front wing, please. Leclerc is behind you. They're on fresh mediums. The car behind's just boxed for mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre now. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Great stuff. You hit that target. That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Thank you very much for that. Thank you to the fans.
And so the celebrations begin, and well-earned they are indeed. It might have looked simple at times, but as any racing driver will tell you, competing at this level at the very top is anything but simple. There's no catching them now then. We have a new World Drivers' Champion. It's another victory and a champion's performance from Max Verstappen.
A great display of dominance today, Crofty, by this driver. They led from lights out to the flag at the end, led every lap of the race. Brilliant stuff by them, and excited to see what more they can do in future races.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win.